What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here for another predicted lineup video. We've got Slav in the hot seat today. We have got Chelsea at home today in the Carabao Cup 4th round. Jose's already come out and said that he's not taking this pretty much seriously because, you know, we got one eye on Thursday night against Haifa in the Europa League. How did you feel coming into this game? Any confidence going into it?
It's not really confidence. I said in the preview yesterday, it's just a bit of a shame that we can't prioritise such a big game, London derby, and it's just going to feel like a friendly to an extent. Yeah. Well, not for us anyway, and it's just. I think we've been shagged a bit by the FA and by the EFL. They've got 3 months to play this game, but it's tonight.
I don't get that because the next round is not till what, December, and you've got literally 2 months to play this game.
Yeah, 2-3 months to do this. It's not on.
It's ridiculous.
It is what it is, and we have a game tonight.
We have a game tonight. If we were at full strength and Chelsea, looking at Chelsea how they've been this season, we go into it confident, surely. Because Chelsea haven't been great.
If we were full strength and didn't have a game yesterday and I didn't have a game tomorrow, I'd probably be confident. But these players are only human, and they physically can't put in a performance for 90 minutes in between two massive games and expect to be at the top of their game at the highest level, and it's just not going to happen. So I think we've got to be realistic tonight.
Yeah, 100%. And Jose's already come out saying Harry Kane, he's going to be prioritised on Thursday. Dele Alli, not in the squad at all tonight, apparently. Yeah. What do you make out of that?
Well, he's gone, surely.
You think so?
Why
would you not play him in a game like this?
I don't even care. When was the last time you went, oh, well, Dele's played well? Answer that.
Probably when Jose first came in, he was scoring every game.
Okay, and where are we now?
Then,
what we call it October.
Yeah,
it's October more or less tomorrow. So
look, no,
call it October. I think that's almost a year to the day.
You're right, but you can't play well if you don't play. Do you think in a game like this,
you can't play well if you don't play? But then when you do play, like last Thursday against some random Macedonian team, and you got dragged off after an hour.
No, I completely agree with you. But look, let's get into it. Let's get into the team news.
Yeah.
So what can you give me on the team news?
Team news, we've got Jaffa Tanganga as a doubt for this evening's game, which is a shame. I think it could have been a good game for him to get minutes and to perform well. Gareth Bale, just feels so weird. Gareth Bale is out until after the international break. By the way, just to be clear, I haven't actually been here since before Bale was signed. And I sat here and in a video just kept repeating Bale, Bale, Bale. And Gareth Bale is now back.
And now he is home.
So maybe if I do Mbappe. And Heung-min Son, who picked up a hamstring injury at half-time against Newcastle on Sunday, is out, which is a shame because apparently he's out for a while.
How bad is that for us?
Yeah, I mean, you don't even need me to answer that.
I mean, it's awful.
I'm a bit fuming about that. Again, I don't even think you can blame the schedule because we didn't even have 2 games in the week. It was a midweek and a Sunday. So
and Jose said that
just bad luck.
Son is badly injured, and there are going to be more to come.
Positivity. It's positivity around the club. It's always there, isn't it? God.
Let's get.
Maybe. Do you reckon we could just have 1 week where there's like just no bad news?
I don't know. Has there been 1 week where there's been no bad news since Jose has come?
Honestly.
Let's get into the lineup. We're going to go for a 4-3-3 formation. In goal, obviously, it's a toss-up between Joe Hart, Hugo Lloris. Is Gazzaniga really unlucky not to be seen?
Yeah, I think he's better than Joe Hart, but I think obviously there've been rumours of him going, so obviously it could be on his way out, or just it's sort of maybe a similar situation to Dele, rumours being linked and not being included in the squad.
So we're going to go for Joe Hart in goal.
Yeah.
It's a shame because I think this is a similar mistake similar to the Vaughan one in Norwich. I think even if we've got a game in 2 days, why can't Lloris still play?
Yeah, I mean, this might sound a bit like disrespectful to goalkeepers, but you don't do. I mean, running wise, you don't do much. Mm-hmm. I'm not really sure why. I mean,
if it was up to Hugo, obviously he'll be playing, but I think Jose will put in Hart probably for this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Hugo can't play. But look, he also had a bad injury last year. There's no need to risk him. At the end of the day, he was diving around 2 days ago. So, all
right. So Hart in goal, right back. You got Doherty. You got Serge Aurier. Serge Aurier actually played really well last week.
I think he's a good second option to have as a right back. I know it's early days, but I haven't been overly impressed with Matt Doherty so far.
I thought it was his best game against Newcastle, and even so, he wasn't great.
There was a moment where Jose screaming it. He lost the ball and just stood there.
Yeah.
And I don't think, whoever you are, I don't think that's ever acceptable in the Premier League. But I think Aurier deserves to have a chance. I think it was difficult for him last season because when you're asked to play every single game every single week for an entire season, it's difficult because you simply don't get a rest. And he wasn't injured. I think he might have been injured once. And obviously he had the terrible situation towards the end of the season with his family.
Yeah.
And I think he deserves a chance to play, and if he plays well tomorrow, he can try and get a place in the Premier League starting 11.
Definitely, and like I said last week I know it was only against North Macedonians, but I thought he was one of the better players on the pitch. I was really impressed with him, and he done more in that 90 minutes than Doherty did in the previous 3 games together.
I think it's just his final ball that lets him down.
But even against in the Europa League, I thought he was putting some really nice crosses into the box. I thought he was. I thought he put some nice, just no one was getting on the end of them.
Maybe, but I do think it's a chance for him. So hopefully he does well tonight. I think he deserves to have a chance, and I want him to do well.
Definitely. Left back, we're going to go for a debut to Sergio Reguilon.
Sergio!
So you're expecting 2 bombing on fullbacks today.
I'm so excited if he plays. I mean, it's not good. It's just we're going to predict that he starts. He's not going to be in the squad, is he?
I mean, he was on the bench last game, so you surely expect.
Surely he starts either today or Thursday. So hopefully he starts today. Big debut, big game to make your debut in. Absolutely buzzing if he does play. And then that's all I can really say. I've not seen enough of him to go and give my opinion on what he's going to do or what I want to see. But hopefully he does well.
All right, so Aurier right back, Reguilon left back. Now in the centre back positions, obviously, like I said, we've got so many games, but we don't have enough centre backs to spread out for these games. Well,
obviously, hopefully Skriniar comes in.
Yeah.
If that happens. Or Rudiger. God.
No, please no. I mean, if Rudiger comes in, I don't know. I think we may as well just give up. But look, Dyer has been playing every single game pretty much, but he's got to come in again today.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be either one of Dyer or Sanchez. He doesn't trust Foyth, who looks like he's on his way out.
Yeah.
Carter Vickers is terrible, in my opinion.
I agree.
I still reckon we get that.
No, we don't.
And who else?
So
Sanchez, Dyer, Toby.
I think there's only options for Dyer and Toby today. I can't see Sanchez playing against him.
No, I agree. I think it's a very slow central defensive pair, and one of Abraham or Werner is likely to play, and they're both getting behind, I think we could have some problems.
We could, but I think it's going to be a sit-back job tonight. I don't think it's going to be playing a high line or anything like that. I think I said sit back and hold for the counter and maybe try and nick it on penalties or something.
That's what I said to Lewis. I think it could go to penalties tomorrow night. I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah.
All right, so we're going to go for a back four of Aurier, Toby, Dyer, Reguilon. The midfield 3. Who are we going to? So obviously, if we're playing 2 bombing up forwards, we're going to need a centre midfielder to drop back into that back 3. And we're looking at Sissoko to do that. We're looking for Sissoko to do that. Can he do that job?
I think he can do the job of breaking up plays. When he's got the ball, I don't really trust him. But look, there's not many other options. Winks played 90 minutes yesterday or 2 days ago. So did Højbjerg. Gio played the best part of 75, 80 minutes. So if you physically can't play, you need recovery. Mm-hmm. So it is going to be Sissoko. I guess we'll find out if he can do the job. Yeah,
we'll find out tonight. And then alongside him, we're going to go for Jedson and Ndombele. I mean, this is a big chance for Jedson tonight. Yeah, he has to take it.
And this is the position he supposedly enjoys playing in central midfield. So if you put him on the right of the central of a 3, hopefully he can play well. But I've not really seen anything.
I haven't seen anything.
So, I mean, in the friendlies at right back, he played okay.
Yeah, in one of them. In the second one, he was awful at right back.
So this is if he plays, it's a massive chance, and I think if he doesn't take the chance and he is poor again tonight, just send him back to Benfica.
And Ndombele, I mean, this guy is really coming. And
I think he could be the difference tonight.
Yeah.
If we get a result, if he plays and we need a result, he will be the reason we get a result because he's the only one that will take that risk.
I mean, every time he's played this season, he's been the best player on the pitch. What do you think?
Yeah, it was. I mean,
he came on the last 15 minutes.
It was against North Macedonians, as you say, but he was excellent last Thursday.
Came on against Newcastle. I thought he was really good. Some of those tricks and flicks were dirty.
He flicked it to himself.
He was trying to Dennis Bergkamp. Ndombele.
And who did we play last week? I thought he was really good. First half at Southampton, that turn.
Yeah.
So yeah, another chance for him to get minutes, get fit. Obviously played 10 minutes on the weekend, get more minutes under his belt, get more fitness. Probably if he plays tonight, unlikely to play Thursday. So
Yeah, but we'll have a fresh.
I think
Gio
it will be
for
one of
Thursday.
Gio or Ndombele.
I think we'll have a fresh Gio for Thursday, and Ndombele will play today. On the left-hand side of the attack, we're going to go for Steven Bergwijn. Obviously, Heung-min Son out injured.
I've been disappointed with Bergwijn. I have to admit, really, really disappointed recently. He's supposed to be this super quick, lightning winger. All he does is get the ball and give it back to Ben Davies.
It seems though he's a bit playing within himself at the moment and doesn't have that much confidence for some reason.
But it's not even confident. It's just, he doesn't do anything. Doesn't take his man on. Doesn't shoot. Doesn't try and create anything. Just gets the ball with his back to the goal and just passes back.
He's not even using his physicality anymore like he did when he first joined us.
I've been really disappointed, and it's a big chance for him.
Yeah, I agree.
I thought he's been poor in the Europa League games when we were playing some farmers. So he's really got to step up at £27 million.
100%. And on the right-hand side of the attack, we're going to go for Eric Lamela. I've been impressed with him this season. What do you think? It's the same old story with Lamela, it is. But when you compare him to Ali and Bergwijn, you would say Lamela's been much better.
He's a good squad player. I think he'll do well tonight. He sort of thrives in these games, doesn't he? So he's a good option to have for a game like this. It's good squad depth to have, but I don't pin too many of my hopes on Lamela.
But these front three pretty much pick themselves today when we know Kane's not playing, we know Son's not playing, so these three have to play. So up top is going to be Lucas Moura.
Who also played the best part of 90 minutes as well on the weekend. So he might even be knackered after an hour. So it's just so obvious that we need a striker tonight. This would have been perfect for Troy Parrott, who obviously is not here.
Well, maybe not Troy Parrott, but it would have been perfect for a bloody
Milik, Dini.
Exactly, it's anyone. You know what I mean?
Anyone.
We've been calling for this striker since January, and even before that, Jose Mourinho has been pumping in. We need a striker. We need a striker. Why have we not got one?
Like you see, lots of teams this week playing with two strikers. Like Arsenal yesterday played Lacazette and Aubameyang. Chelsea on the weekend played Abraham and Werner. We've seen Man United play Rashford and Anthony Martial. You see, I can go on.
And they all did well this weekend, didn't they?
It's not even.
I'm joking.
It's not that. It's just the fact that they've all got. Yeah, and then most of them all have another striker. And Nketiah on the bench, a third striker. Giroud on the bench, a third striker.
Even looking at Aston Villa, Ollie Watkins is looking brilliant at the moment, I think.
I mean, I wouldn't say brilliant. They've played one of the worst teams around.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Aston Villa, he's looking good.
I thought he was awful against Sheffield United.
I didn't see that game.
And 33 million as well.
I think he looks big, he looks strong, he looks like he has good touches.
He's good.
He brings other players into play. I think he looks good.
He's
better than having Lucas Moura as a second striker.
Even Newcastle on Sunday, 1-0 down, they needed a goal. They brought on Andy Carroll. They already had two strikers on the pitch in Joe Linton and Callum Wilson. And did not bring another striker on as well?
No, it was just them two and Carroll, I think.
They went very attacking. I can't remember who else they brought on. But every team in the league has 2-3 strikers other than us who just rely on Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Even the poorer teams in West Ham, Palace, Batshuayi, Ayew, Antonio Haller. Like, it goes on and on.
It's an absolute joke. But out of the ones that we're linked with, who would you prefer the most?
Milik. Yeah.
You take him over Weghorst.
Yeah. But even like Wolves, who have Raul Jimenez, have gone and spent £40 million on a striker, and Fabio Silva, who, by the way, looks awful. But
he does, but he's 18.
He's 18.
You've got to give him time. But look, that's the lineup we're going for. Let me just run through it with you one more time. So that's Hart in goal, Aurier right back, Reguilon left back, Toby and Dye in the middle, Sissoko, Jedson and Ndombele in the centre of the park, with Bergwijn, Lamela and Lucas Moura up top. If this is the lineup, what's your score prediction tonight?
1-1.
And us to win on pens?
Pens.
Us to win on pens?
I don't know. I wouldn't bet on it after seeing our penalty shootout against Chelsea last time. But it's a chance for these players to say that they want to be in Jose's plans and Jose's teams. And it's up to them, really. There's not much else we can say, there's not much we can do. It's up to them and say, for the best part of the 9 or 10 of these players, the likes of Aurier, Sissoko, Jedson, Bergwijn, it's their opportunity to say, I want to play. I want to be in the starting 11 every week. Massive game. It's a chance playing Chelsea. It's always a big game when you play Chelsea, and hopefully they can perform. Look, obviously, you take the circumstances into account. We play Sunday, we play Thursday, we go to Old Trafford on the weekend. So I'm not expecting them to be, like Liverpool were last night, but just a bit of effort, bit of application.
Do you ever expect us to be how Liverpool were last night?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the attitude. They need to have the right attitude tonight.
Yeah.
You need to have the attitude of it's a big game and I want to win, not we played the other day and we play in a few days. I can't be bothered.
look, like you said, there's a lot of game in a short space of time. I'm not very confident going into tonight just because of the way Jose's being and the way he's this is the lowest of our priorities this game. So we need to turn it on against Haifa. We need to get that result.
Big game against Maccabi Haifa.
It is.
The boys.
And we need to get a result at Old Trafford. That's also a massive game. So out of these 3 games, this one is the lowest priority. We're going to play the weakest team.
It's the lowest priority, but in my opinion, against the biggest in terms of the biggest team. Chelsea are bigger rivals than Man United, and obviously Maccabi Haifa.
I know, but you got to stick your priorities where
it's money that you get for Europe on Thursday. That's what it is. It's basically, if we lose on Thursday, we don't. It's the money we spent is pointless because we don't get it back.
I can really see this being like a 0-0. I don't think it's going to be a good spectacle. I don't think it's going to be.
Yeah, it depends on the Chelsea team. I don't know how strong they'll be.
They went fairly strong in the last round.
Yeah, I think it was Kai Havertz played, didn't he? Abraham
scored a hat trick, didn't he?
So
look, I'm going to go for 0-0. Slav's going 1-1. We're both going for Spurs to win on penalties. But look, let me know your score predictions
if
in
we
the
do
comment
win,
section below.
We're 2 games off a final.
That's true.
So
that is very true. But then the quarterfinals will come in the mix when we're playing Europa League group stages, and you know what's going to happen.
No, it's not. It's the end of December.
And when's the group stages?
Of what? Europa League. Not the end of December.
No? When are they?
Oh, you know how it works.
Yeah, but I think all the dates are kind of mixed around this year. So we don't know when it is. But look, I said, it's going to be a very difficult game today. I don't think any Spurs fan are going into it with any sort of confidence. But look, we got to go there, give 100%. If the players go out there and give 100%, that's all I can ask for tonight, because we are really out on our legs. Yeah. Like I said, priorities lie elsewhere on Thursday and on Sunday.
For Man United. It's a shame that Maccabi Haifa's not in Israel.
It is, and it's a shame it's behind closed doors as well.
It could have gone to Tel Aviv.
It could have gone to Haifa. But, look, we're going for that lineup. Let me know what your predicted lineup is in the comment section below. Let me know what your score prediction is in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.